Welcome back to another episode of bankbank's Puzzle Theory. In this week's episode, we're going to be discussing minimalism. Well, folks, I done goofed up. So lately, I have been getting into two games in a big way. One, Cleopatra Fortune, and two, Star Sweep. Cleopatra Fortune, the arcade version, uses only one button, clockwise rotation. Star Sweep, the arcade version, uses two buttons, clockwise rotation and place piece in the field. I couldn't find any 2-button sticks, so I bought a 4-button 2x2 stick. And I try to ignore the top two buttons, even though the tips of my fingers hit them. Sigh. So it'd be better for Cleopatra Fortune if it only had one button. And here's a 1-button stick I made for Poco, which unfortunately has no stick. But it should be perfect for Star Sweep, right? The 2x2 stick that I have. Wrong. I was comparing the arcade and PS1 versions of Star Sweep, and I noticed that the PS1 version uses 3 buttons. Rotate counterclockwise, place piece, rotate clockwise. Holy crap, what am I going to do? In Chinese, they might say my stick is going to be lang fei, waste. It isn't the ultra-minimalist 1-button stick I craved, and it doesn't have the 3 buttons I need to play what might be the ultimate version of the game I'm most passionate about right now. And of course, even if I wanted to buy a 3-button stick, there aren't any. Let's take a diversion from that initial conversation and talk about one reason why I absolutely love this genre of games. Their minimalist controls. Puyo Puyo 1, for example, uses only one button, rotate clockwise. As I mentioned before, Cleopatra Fortune in the arcade is the same. Dr. Mario on NES uses 2 buttons, one for each rotate. Super Puzzle Fighter uses 2 buttons. Yoki Nyoki Tabadachi Hen, a really cool 3DS game made by Munitani, who invented Puyo Puyo. I originally was thinking when I made this video that it uses 2 buttons. It actually uses 4 buttons. Both rotate, convert to a destructive piece, and send garbage to your opponent. Now let's take a look at some marvelous arcade control panels for a second. So why do I like these minimalist control games? Because there's something beautiful in simplicity. Simple as. So how about puzzle games with 3 buttons? Well, Darun Daro Daro, aka Tecmo Stacker, has 2 rotates and a bomb button, which I think is great. But also, I think they could have made the bomb command as just press 1 and 2 simultaneously, right? And Star Sweep PS1. I'm currently trying to figure out if I should play the arcade version, which I'm really used to, or if I should try to wrap my head around 2 rotates. I basically can't do the counterclockwise rotate at all. And Cleopatra Fortune is a similar situation. The Dreamcast version has 2 rotations instead of 1. So what are your thoughts on minimalist controls? Let's hear what you have to say in the comments. Do you think less is more, or do you like to have as many buttons to press as possible? Yet again, thanks for tuning in.